What's up, y'all? Lord Yoda X. That's right, I'm back up in here. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about where I'm from. I'm from a place called Harlem, USA, across 110th Street. That's Harlem, NYC, baby. You know what I'm saying? Harlem's history is so great, so rich, so thick. You can't say it in just one sitting. You gotta break it down into parts. So let's break down the Harlem Renaissance one time. You know what I'm saying? Back in those days, you had everybody was dressed fly, dapper, shoot, ties. Man, they look so fly. He was walking down 8th Ave, 7th Ave, Lenox Ave, 5th Ave, you name it. You could run into anybody from Fats Waller to Bilbo Jangles Robinson, Lionel Hampton, U.B. Blake, you name it. Also, you could run into any of the poets of the day. You could run into Zora Hurston. You could run into James Baldwin, James Weldon Johnson, the great Langston Hughes or County Cullen. You know what I'm saying? That was Harlem back then, the Harlem's Renaissance. You know what I mean? And then if your picture was taken by James Van Der Zee, then you knew you was somebody. But politically, Harlem was the place. You had Marcus Garvey. You had Adam Clayton Powell. You had Percy Sutton, Basil Patterson, Charlie Rangel, Keith Wright, Governor David Patterson, and of course the mayor, the Honorable David Dinkins. With so much history and political power, man, Harlem was the place to be. It was so nice they had to make our own building, the Harlem State Building. It was across the street from the Hotel Teresa, where most of the people stayed. When Fidel Castro came to Harlem, that's where he stayed, because Harlem was the place to be. Then you had the Panther 21, the Young Lords, Thurgood Marshall, and all those who fought for our rights, civil rights, your rights, any rights, inalienable rights. Harlem was the place to be. Harlem is so rich in that history, y'all. And you know who recorded it? My main man, Gordon Parks. You know what I'm saying? And then in the clubs, you had the Renaissance Ballroom, the Alhambra Ballroom. You had Small's Paradise, Mittens, Legs Lounge, Showman's, and of course the Savoy. But you had the granddaddy of them all, the Apollo, where anybody was anybody that played. And of course, the athletes that came out of Harlem, superb, bar none, the Harlem Wrens, Dean the Dream Meminger, Earl the Goat Manigault, Hector Macho Tom Camacho. You know what I'm saying? These are just a few of the Harlem residents. My main man, Willie Mays, when he played with the Giants, would be playing stickball with the kids over there by the Polo Grounds. You had Joe the Destroyer Hammond. You had Pee Wee Kirkland, the Polo Grounds, the Rucker. Man, you just couldn't beat Harlem when it came to sports. Yo, where was you when Jimi Hendrix played in 139th Street Park? Did you know that Hendrix also lived in St. Nick houses in Harlem? The home of Teddy Riley. Yo, you had people like Gregory Abbott, Keith Sweat, and then the hip-hop stars of the day, DJ Hollywood, Dougie Fresh, Rob Bass, The Crash Crew, Kumo D, Treacherous 3, Jekyll and Hyde, Fearless 4, Mastodon Death Committee, B Fats, Donald D. That's hip-hop history, y'all. And then, of course, you had the new cats, A$AP Ferg, A$AP Rocky, my main man, DJ Mel Starr, Mr. No Hope Phones in Harlem. And that's the history, the story of Harlem, put it into a nutshell. There's more, but look it up. It's Googleable. Peace. We out of here. Much love, Harlem.
This is dedicated to the last poets.